I don't buy things unless I have to, and that's how I maintain a steady bank account. I'm currently using the iPhone 14 and I have had it since it came out. The iPhone 14 came out 4 years ago and I've had my phone since. My phone works perfectly fine, and I kid you not, Verizon messages me like every other day begging me to upgrade my phone. I'm not going to upgrade my phone. One, because my device is finally paid off. That added like an extra $35 to my bill. And two, there's nothing wrong with my phone. It's still pretty fast. I am fine with this camera quality. I barely do iOS updates. I am not worried about the type of iPhone I have. And I have a case that fits my phone perfectly. Unless your phone is broken, you do not need a new iPhone. If your iMessage works, your camera works, and you can fully call people, you're fine. An iPhone costs about $800 to $1,200. My rule of thumb, if you cannot pay for it in full, you do not need to get it. Keeping my iPhone 14, having it paid off, helps me maintain my bank account because I'm not spending $35+ on a Verizon bill every single month. Don't fall for those upgrade calls or texts. Love you guys. Stay frugal.
There was a lady on here complaining that she had to ration her kids' bacon. I wish I could find her, because I really want to tell her that you don't have to buy bacon. You can do a lot with just eggs, bread, milk, and butter. The problem is the prices. I will agree there. There's a lot of things I don't eat anymore because of prices. But the main problem is that you don't know how to be poor, and you don't know how to meal prep or plan your food budget.
I'm at Costco right now, and I know I showed you guys a video of me at Walmart showing you that it was like $50 for 3 ribeyes. I'm about to show you how much it is here at Costco. You guys kept telling me to come to Costco, so here, I'm at Costco. Let's see. This is insane. $104, $109, $105, 99.89 cents. Oh my gosh, this is insane. The meat prices have skyrocketed. I don't know what's going on. There is an entire meat section here, and all of them are at least over the $20 mark. All of them. All of the meat here is. Everything. 43, 44, 45. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, this honestly is not that bad. For $14 you can get all of this pork. That's not bad at all. Over here they have pork loin for $18. You get all of this pork. So I don't think shopping in bulk is gonna be as bad, but if you're going to places like Walmart, Target, you know, places that are close to you, that is not your friend, honey. Not at all. Shop around, find what works. This ground beef is $38. OMG, but it comes with so much. I don't know if this is good or bad. Okay, $33, $34. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? OMG, I freaking love this. Just walked up on my mom's gift card. Our family restaurant. Oh my gosh, I love. Look at these. These are so pretty. Thank you, Costco, so much for this partnership. We adore you. Just another proud daughter moment because she did that. Period. Gagged.
I saw that Charlotte Tilbury video this morning, and I was gonna wait to make a video on my thoughts, like doing my makeup and whatnot, but as I was driving to work I was getting more and more angry about it, so I just wanted to pop on here and share my quick thoughts, specifically about her saying that you can like buy these dupes or whatever, but you're never gonna get like a Charlotte Tilbury look. You're only gonna get an esque look. That whole little moment she was having about how like dupes will never be as good as high-end products, like blah 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 blah, you'll never be able to achieve, that rhetoric is so harmful to lower class people who cannot afford high-end makeup, and it's quite frankly wrong. It's not true. As someone who grew up with only affordable makeup products or like lower end makeup products, I didn't learn with high-end makeup products, and I still don't use mostly high-end makeup products. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I don't think I've ever repurchased like a designer makeup product or a high-end makeup product after I ran out. I was never like, oh my god, I'm like completely out of this, I need to immediately go buy more. Like, there's exceptions obviously, but especially Charlotte Tilbury's products, never been like, oh my god, nothing can ever beat this. No. And every single day we have more people trying to prove that affordable makeup can be good makeup, and it is good makeup. And those brands, those affordable makeup brands, are showing up and showing out. And even dupes, like you can do good makeup with dupes. Honestly, it's more about technique at the end of the day, and that's what most influencers don't want you to hear, because that's how they make their bag. That's how most of these big companies don't want you to hear, because that's how they make their bag. They make you feel small and less than those who can afford those products. They try and put you in this mindset that you need to buy, consume in order to be like them, in order to fit into this like box that they're building where they're just gonna milk you of all your fucking money. So no, you don't need high-end makeup products to be good at makeup. Genuinely, you do not. And her coming on the internet and saying that is so fucking tone deaf, especially in today's day and age. Like, I'm like, this keeps happening with these people, and it's disgusting, honestly. Also, makeup is gender affirming care for some people. So putting another freaking paywall in front of that and just like basically putting down everyone who wears affordable makeup or wears dupes in order to like feel like pretty or like just because they like makeup, it's wrong. It's wrong and it's disrespectful. That's my thoughts. I'll probably refine those later, but I was like driving and I was like, oh my God, I hated that. It just made me feel like I did when I was younger and I couldn't afford any makeup and all the other girls at school would like make fun of me because they had all the new shit and the good shit. And I hate when people do that. It's just wrong. Anyways, love you, Pookie. Bye.
Forever. In case the internet made you forget, you don't need the expensive version. Instead of a $30 body oil, I have found that $6 baby oil does pretty much the same thing. Instead of a $20 lip gloss, my go-to is a $6 tube of Aquaphor. Instead of paying to have your eyebrows tinted every single month, I have found that a $12 box of men's beard dye works just as well, and it lasts me 7 months. And instead of buying a $20 flyaway wand for your hair, I use a $5 one, and then when it's empty, I just refill it with my favorite styling cream.
Hello everyone, this is my proposal for why you should drink cheap beer instead of expensive beer. Now obviously it's gonna save you some money in the long run. We all know that if you buy expensive beer, it's expensive and cheap beer is cheap. So if you go with the cheap option, you're just gonna be saving yourself money in the long run. My main argument is at a certain drunk, do you even care what kind of beer you're drinking? Like, do you honestly care? Would you even be able to tell the difference? If your answer was yes, then you do not drink that many beers. Because any real degenerate beer hound is not going to notice what kind of beers they're drinking after they drink like 15 of them. My second reason is the fact that you can share the wealth without feeling like you're losing money. Like if somebody didn't have enough beers and you want to give them 2 or 3, you can do that without feeling like you just got robbed. If you buy a 30 case of Budweiser for $30 and you give away 5, you're still good. If you buy a 6-pack of expensive IPAs for $25 and you give 1 away, you're kind of screwed. It just makes more sense to go with the cheaper beer option. Thank you for listening.
People sometimes ask me, Paul, why do you drive a nearly 40-year-old Volvo? Firstly, it's a very reliable car and safe. This car was a vehicle that basically nobody ever died in. The crumple zones were so well designed, the seat belts, the brakes, it's just a very safe car. The buttons on the dash feel nice. You've got these vents with little Oreo cookies. The dash, the speedometer and gauges are clear and easy to read. The location of everything just makes sense. Comfortably seats 5. The trunk is actually cavernous. You can fit a lot in here. And yes, I keep an extra wheel with me in case I scratch one. Feels solid. It's surprisingly narrow in case you find yourself driving through some narrow European street. Mostly, I think it's remarkably good looking. This is what a car should look like. It's common to refer to your Volvo as a brick. I think of it as a Viking long car. Still enough of these on the road that parts are readily available. And unlike new cars, there's nothing spying on you. There's no spyware in this vehicle. It's not something that can only be repaired at the dealership. It's not something the CIA can log into and shut off your car or make you turn off a bridge or something like that. More than anything though, I just like the way it drives.
Guys, there has to be something illegal about this, right? I don't know if you know this, but I'm on like a financial journey. I'm not doing that well yet. It's still a journey, you know, it's a journey, okay? So I'm canceling some subscriptions. And I just realized that there's some of these sites where I've subscribed to and it's difficult to cancel. Like, it's like a whole thing. Like, you basically have to remove your kidney just to cancel the freaking subscription. So I'm on this website, right? Because I got a VPN. I paid for a VPN because I wanted to watch Married at First Sight, because South Hemi TV did not have Married at First Sight. I don't know why they were late this year. So I paid for a VPN. And now they've uploaded Married at First Sight on South Hemi TV. So I'm now obviously canceling my subscription for the VPN. Guys, I go to edit my subscription. Fine, I can see it. It even says they auto renewal on. There's no button. There's nothing for you to turn it off. The only thing it has there is look for a cheaper subscription. I'm on the cheapest subscription. Can you fucking cancel it? So then I had to chat to the chatbot. And I didn't have time to chat to the chatbot. All I wanted to do was cancel the subscription. I didn't even have manners. All I said is cancel my subscription. Hi, please just give us a few details. Cancel my subscription. Please let us know, how can we keep you? Cancel my fucking subscription. Cancel it. I'm broke. Cancel that subscription. And you know what? This is not the only thing. There's another subscription where I went hell and back just to cancel subscription because it wasn't there. They don't make it like easy for you to find it, because I feel like what they want you to do is try to cancel subscription. Ugh, I was saying that word. Okay, it's try to cancel your subscription, and then when you do that and you don't see an easy way to do that, you give up, and then you say, okay, I'll get to it, and then you just don't get to it, and then they take your money, then you get really angry, then you're like, I'm gonna do this today, and then you see that it's not that easy anymore, and then you say, okay, I'll get to it. No, now I'm just angry. Okay, I don't know, this should be illegal. This should really be illegal. Why is it so easy to get the subscription but so difficult to cancel it? This is evil.
I do not understand the point of owning a home. Not only do you have to pay an outrageous amount of money for a down payment on the house, but everything that breaks is then your responsibility to fix it. I don't have to bring my trash cans to the end of the street on trash night. All of my neighbors are super close, so I could just walk from apartment to apartment and meet friends easier. Anything that comes up, literally anything, I walk across the street to my leasing office, bang on their door and say, hey, I need this fixed. Now, I don't have to pay anybody for it. You're telling me if I have a house, I have to call somebody in special to come and fix something, and then I have to pay them extra money to do it? I don't really think I'm interested in that. I don't want to mow my lawn, and I don't want to shovel snow in the winter. I just don't get the point of how—
Hi to all the conservatives out there. I have a video for you to watch.
We will end inflation and make America affordable again. We're going to get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down. But prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down, and they'll come down fast. Not only with insurance, with everything.
Did you hear that too? Because he said he was going to lower the price of gas, groceries, insurance, but the price of gas and groceries has gone up 30%. He said he was going to lower insurance costs, but insurance premiums have gone up 30 to 100%. He said he was going to bring down the price of cars, but the new average for a brand new car is $50,000. That's more money than my grandparents spent on their first house. That's 6 times more than my great-grandparents spent on their first house. Is there any point during all this that you're asking yourself, did I get lied to? Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you all got duped. He fooled you. He fooled you all. I've got another video for you.
They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. You're not going to have a war with me, and you're not going to have a third world war.
And we know very clearly that that's wrong. Yeah, he said there's going to be no new wars, and we're currently in another one. One that it doesn't look like we can win. And that's not me saying that. That's military analysts from our own government saying that we have dug ourselves a hole that we're not going to be able to dig out of. So I just have to keep asking, when are you guys gonna wake up and realize you got fooled? He fooled all of you. You believed everything he said, hook, line, and sinker, and then when he did the opposite, you guys are cheering him on? You guys are rooting for him, saying, oh, well, it's okay. Even though he lied to our faces and did exactly the opposite of what he said he was gonna do, we're still gonna support him? Are you out of your mind? Not how politics are supposed to work. If the politician doesn't do what the people say, we're supposed to go against them. We're not supposed to support them anymore. What are y'all doing? Wake up. You got fooled.
I thought I was pretty nice yesterday when I laid out all the facts in black and white of what would happen if we lose the midterms. But too many of y'all were still crying that he hasn't done anything and that gas is high and the cost of living is out of control, so it doesn't really matter if we win or lose. So come take a trip with me down memory lane real quick. Democrats had full House and Senate control from 2021 to 2022, and they spent $3.8 trillion of your tax dollars, mostly on bullshit. Inflation went from 1.4% to 9.1%. Gas hit $5.01 a gallon. Border encounters went up to 2.3 million a year, and groceries and rent went up 11 to 13%. Now, 2026, underneath Trump, pre-Iran inflation was down to 2.4%. Gas was $2.98 a gallon. Border encounters were down to $10K per month. Grocery inflation down to just 1.9%. And rent is down 6.2%. Things were absolutely improving. Then the conflict in Iran happened, and inflation spiked to 3.3%, and gas went up to $4 a gallon. And now with the ceasefire, gas is already starting to trend down. The inflation is heading down to 2.6%, and there are more drops coming within the next 1 to 2 weeks. Plus, tax refunds are up 11% on average. There are no tax on tips. There was no tax on overtime. There was no tax on Social Security. That is real money back in your pocket. And so if the Democrats take over the House and the Senate, are prices going to shoot back up? History and their plan says yes. They're looking at about a 4.7% inflation rate, and gas is going to go up to about $4.50 to $5.50 a gallon again. So get mad if you want to, but I'm asking you to use that logical part in your brain and not sit home like a fool, because the fact of the matter is that we were improving. Don't throw it all away and relive 2021 to 2022 because you're throwing a temper tantrum. I told you. Tried to be nice, but the facts don't care about your feelings. If you want to quit, go ahead and quit. It's just not in me to. Well, this was fun. Have a day.
There is literally no worse feeling than getting paid, paying your bills, and not having anything left over. Which then leaves you no other choice but to use credit cards, which causes more debt and more financial stress. Or makes your accounts go negative, which means the next time you get paid, you're even further behind. It's literally ridiculous. That was literally me and my husband 7 months ago. And I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was so tired of literally feeling like I was drowning and just worrying about our finances. I was over it. I wanted to be a yes parent. I wanted to go on vacations with our kids. I wanted to give our kids the life that we knew that they deserved. So I started digital affiliate marketing. I am now making almost 5 figures every single week. I started 7 months ago, and my goal was to make $500 a month because I just wanted to pay for our groceries. And not only has it helped close the gap between paycheck to paycheck, pay for groceries, we will be almost 100% debt-free because I started digital affiliate marketing. It has been the biggest blessing and so freaking life-saving. I could literally talk myself to death about how life-changing it's been for us. Literally still mind blown. 7 months in and I'm still completely mind blown at the money that I'm making with digital affiliate marketing. And it's literally not just me. Digital affiliate marketing is going to grow by 300% in the next year. So if that's not your sign to start, if this isn't your sign to start, I don't know what is.
I haven't shopped in 3 months. 3 months. June 20th to September 20th, no shopping. And I'm very proud of myself because me, I never thought it could be me. I even did some interviews about this whole no spend journey. A few journalists reached out and I did some interviews and they asked some really great questions. One of them was, do you feel like you've gotten more time back? And yes, I have. Another question was, how are you gonna, how is this different from any other social media trend? And I'm really wanting this to be a lifestyle change. I don't want this to just be like, oh, this is trendy, like the de-influencing or the, underconsumption stuff. Like, I don't want it to just be this trend that I jump on and then fall back into my old ways. And I'm a Libra, but my scales are like this. Like, I'm either not spending anything or spending everything. And so I'm really trying to look at how I'm gonna make this a lifestyle change. So for a full year, no clothes, jewelry, shoes, or bags. Not for a year. So not until June 20th of next year can I buy clothes, shoes, bags, or jewelry. And I can do it. I can do it. Skincare, makeup, things like that, like I've talked about, I'm only gonna repurchase once I've run out of something. But I'm really trying to see how my shopping was tied to my emotions and how my value system is playing a part in this whole thing, because I value sustainability my shopping was not reflecting that. And I value peace of mind and a simpler life, and my shopping was not reflecting that. So I'm really trying to include my value system into this process so that it's a longer lifestyle change. But I do want to say, more than anything, I'm so much happier. I'm so much happier now that I'm not shopping the way that I was, and I don't have all these packages on the way, and I'm not in the shame spiral, and I'm not avoiding my emotions. Like, I'm journaling every single day, really getting into the nitty-gritty of my emotions, and I just feel lighter. I feel so much happier. And if me not shopping provides me happiness, I'm gonna stick with it. So 3 months down, let's keep it going.
Look at what happened here. It started with groceries, then restaurants, then subscription, then cars, then homes, then vacation. And underneath all of it was the same question. Is this really worth what I'm paying for it? That's a bigger than inflation. It's bigger than one political party, and it's bigger than one bad month. Americans may be changing their definition of what a comfortable life actually requires, and if that continues, companies won't just have to compete for people's money. They will have to convince people that spending the money is worth it, because the biggest threat to consumer spending might not be that Americans have nothing left to buy. It might be that they are becoming perfectly comfortable buying less. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.